What are your top 3 TV series of all time? The Wire, Band of Brothers, MASH, Honorable Mentions, The Pacific, The Simpsons, The Stand, 1994, Dune, 2000, Honorable Mentions, Breaking Bad, Station 11, I don't know why I love this show so much. Probably the Shakespeare, Rome, HHHM, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Firefly, The Leftovers. 1. Breaking Bad. 2. The Sopranos. 3. Sons of Anarchy. I like bad guys that are also good guys but still bad to the bone, I guess. XD. Dragon Ball, especially the original, and DBZ Kai. Full Metal Alchemist 2003. One Piece, Super Sentai would probably be my number 4. It's a tie between The Corner, The Wire and Oz for the top spot. Next would be Seinfeld. Throw in Roseanne Not the Connors, and I'm all set. The Office, Brooklyn 99, Friends, Honorable Mention, Big Bang Theory. Young Sheldon, can anyone suggest something like this? Battlestar Galactica, Narcos, The Last of Us, Honorable Mentions, The Walking Dead. Shameless, UK Original. Star Trek DS9. Narcos Mexico. Band of Brothers. Lovecraft Country. Law ;Order, SVU, #X200B, House M.D, #X200B, NCIS, Before All the Core People Left, #X200B, #X200B, When I Was a Kid, Power Rangers. Rugrats. Brady Bunch. How do you like your life? I like my life just fine. I'm healthy and active for my age. And I've been able to stay independent and self-sufficient. I'm grateful for what I have and try to make the most of each day. Honestly, I feel like I'm living a life I could have only dreamed of when I was a 12-year-old getting the crap beat out of me for not mowing the lawn. In love/hate relationship with life. I got my own apartment. Got a job and I'm physically healthy, but mentally I'm not very okay. I struggle a lot and I've sought help in the past, and I'm currently seeing a psychologist, but it isn't doing much. Struggling to build a future, like I just got my bachelor degree, but what to do now? I can't connect with my society and I always feel like if I'm an alien among them, despite being born and raised here all my life, but I just can't relate and can't form a bond with people here. I feel like this society, their beliefs, culture is holding me back from becoming the real me. I enjoy my life. I have a decently paying job with great employers and 100% work from home. I'm not rich, but I can cover all my bills and afford some luxuries. I've been working out for 6 months and seeing nice gains and improvements to my upper body size, my stamina, and my appearance. My wife is nice and sexy and my kids are pretty well behaved. Only thing I would change is having more time to work on creative projects. I feel similarly to you. I could be more active and I'm working on it. But otherwise I have a great relationship with my wife and daughter. I'm able to meaningfully provide for them and invest in my community. I am having a bit of trouble finding close friends, as many of us have drifted apart since college and various moves. But I think those things all take time. I still have other men and women I'm close with. But it's different than when we were in college. Day sees older people always older? I'm in my 60s. You don't look a day over 52. Yeah, it's a disconnect. It's kind of like when you see your parents as a person for the first time. A person that gets hurt, gets sick and makes mistake. It's truly an experience. It's most likely because of their clothes and hair. Wearing dated styles makes a person look older. Of course at the time, their styles looked fresh and current. Yes, I totally feel the same way. It's like my brain can't process that people who are older than me were once young and vibrant too. They just always look like they've been around forever. It's so weird but also kind of funny at the same time. Glad I'm not the only one. How do you overcome jealousy? I work on my own insecurity. When I feel jealous, it's because I feel like I'm lacking something that is very important to me. I pinpoint exactly what is important to me and then I figure out ways to integrate it into my life. You have to learn to nourish the part of yourself that's causing the jealousy. It depends really if you mean jealousy or envy. If you mean when you're envious of a friend, an easy answer is to just not spend time with that person if they make you feel bad about yourself. If it's because their intelligence or beauty or something makes you feel bad about your own life, then the problem isn't your friend. It's your life. And that's the thing that needs work. If you mean jealousy, like, you're jealous when a friend spends time with someone else, then you probably just need to make more friends so you're not so dependent on that one person. Jealousy is normal. It's unpleasant, but it's normal. Usually, jealousy is a fleeting emotion for me, and once I recognize I'm feeling a bit jealous about something, I can let it go. Instead of dwelling. Try to understand why you feel jealous. Are you insecure about something? Comparing yourself to someone? Reaffirm yourself that you don't have a reason to be insecure and work on that within yourself instead of taking it out on others. I take the feeling of falling short. Imagine the person I'm jealous of feels that way too at times. They absolutely do. And in that context I can be happy for them. Proud or even inspired. Once I feel happy for them. If I can let them know those positive feelings. Usually in turn they appreciate me for saying so. Which also helps me feel like I'm valuable/enough. And a supporter rather than an enemy. I also pay attention to what made me envy them. Recognize I want to be this way. Find examples when I have had success in that area. And practice embracing those qualities in myself. Divorced people. How did you know your marriage was over? When she got caught in someone's grandpa's bed with an old man twice her age. She saw how easy his wife's life was and wanted to steal it from her and force me to sell the house so she could take the money and run. This was after 5 years of financially and emotionally supporting her and her unrealistic dreams and quat. When I said I wanted a divorce, she freaked out as if to say, why would you do something like that? You're handling this information so poorly. WTF and quat. What a ride that was. Women usually have total change in behavior and disposition towards us men. They do this to break your will and spirit. Once you succumb to it, you're done. They do things out of spite to hurt you, but I've learned to pay it no mind and become extremely quiet and quietly plot your escape. You must stay strong. Stay focused. And stay on your purpose when things reach this type of energy. It's very uncomfortable, but if you play it right, you'll land on your feet with a treasure trove of lessons learned and wisdom. Most of these answers are from the victim of a failed marriage POV. I was the one who ended it, so a different kind of answer, but I knew it was over when I was just so sick of his shit that it made me want to act out. It built up over time, but him breathing was enough to make me want to punch him some days. Definitely a case of letting it go on too long, all just symptoms of the fact that I had fallen out of love. Nobody's fault. But it was on me for being too cowardly to end it before things got toxic, and then it was on him for refusing to let me go and not wanting to accept that it was over. Mistakes made on both sides, but ultimately we both found happiness beyond our divorce, so not a complete tragedy.